Today we are going to learn about the verbs, and today we are going to learn about the model verbs. Okay, so see here, model auxiliary verbs. So model verbs are also the helping verbs. Yes, model verbs are also helping verbs. Okay, because with model verbs we always use main verb. Okay, see the example, I can swim. So here swim is the main verb, but can is the model verb. So with model verbs we always use main verbs. Okay, so see here, which are the model verbs, which are the model auxiliary verbs: can, could, may, might. Then can, could, may, might, would, should. So these all are the auxiliary verbs, or these all are the modal verbs. So see here, modal verbs are also helping verbs. Modal verbs give some more information about the main verbs that follow them. See, modal verbs gives modal verbs give some more information about the main verb. See now, there are some modal verbs of ability. Okay, so which are the modal verbs of ability? That is can and could. So before that, I would like to explain you, I would like to tell you which are the modal verbs that can, could, may, might, will, would, should, etc. These all are the modal verbs, but today we are going to learn about only few modal verbs, that is can, could, will and would. Okay, so see, first is the can and could. So can, which we use in the present tense. Okay, and could we use in the past tense. Could is the past form of can, we can say this. Okay, so these two modal verbs shows us the ability. So when we have to tell the ability of the person, at that time we use can, could. So ability means you can read, okay, you can swim, you can dance, means you have the ability of the dance, you have the ability of the run, you have the ability of the swim. So can and could, these two modal verbs tell us about the ability of the noun, ability of the subject. Understood till here? Now see, can, which we use in the present tense, and could, which we use in the past tense. Okay, now see some examples of the can and could. So first example, I can swim very well. Okay, this is the positive sentence. This is the positive sentence. I can swim very well. So this is the sentence of the present tense. Okay, because there are two verbs are in the present form. So this is the present tense. Present tense. Okay. So this is positive sentence also, because there is no negative word. Okay. So I can swim very well. So by using the can, we are telling the ability of subject. Ability of subject. So who is the subject of the sentence? Which is the subject? That is I. I is the subject. Okay. I am swim very well. Means here there is the ability of the person who can swim very well. Okay. So here we can use the can. Okay, so can is also the modal verbs, is also the helping verb. Now we have to see this, the can come with the main verb. Okay, means see, it's give. Can means modal verbs can give some more information about the main verb. Okay, so I can swim very well. Now see second example, my sister. We use here same main verb. Okay, but now we convert the sentence into the negative form. Okay, my sister cannot swim. This is the negative sentence. Okay, my sister cannot swim. Here there is the ability, but here negative ability that she can't swim. Okay, she cannot swim. This is the negative sentence. This is the negative sentence. There is a negative word that is not. My sister cannot swim. Now see, there is a question. Means by using can we can make the question. Okay, can you swim? Can you swim? This is the question. So for making the question, first we use can. Okay, means modal verb. Then we use subject and then we use verb. Okay, so this is the form of the making question. So can you swim? This is the question. Okay, so by using can in present tense, we have seen here that is first is a positive sentence, second one is a negative sentence, and third one is the question sentence. Okay, so what is the function of the can? For showing the ability of the noun. Which is the function of can? Showing ability. Okay, but can we use in the present tense? Now see about the could. Second model auxiliary verb is the could, but see here, could we use in past tense? Okay, when we have to talk about the past at that time, and when we have to show the ability at that time, we use could. Okay, now see the sentence over here. Myra could swim when she was 4 months old. This is a positive sentence because there is no any negative word. So Myra could swim. Here the sentence is telling the ability of Myra, ability of noun, that she could swim. Means the sentence is telling about the past. Okay, means see here, she was 4 months old. When Myra was 4 months old, she could swim. Okay, so this is the positive sentence, and by using could, the sentence is telling the ability of the Myra. Myra could swim when she was 4 months old. Now see second sentence. This is the negative sentence. Okay, Rajat could not swim until he was 5. Okay, when Rajat was 5 years old, at that age he could not swim. Okay, so Rajat could not swim. See the form. First there is a modal auxiliary verb, that is could, plus main verb. Okay, so in negative, see could plus negative word plus main verb. Okay, but here main verb which in the form, that is first form of verb. Okay, in first form of verb. So see here, Rajat could not swim until he was 5. This is the negative sentence because here is the word not. Now see, we can write the sentence of could in the question form also. See, could you swim when you were 5? Could you swim when you were 5? So this is the question sentence, and question sentence start with the could, after that subject, and after that main verb. Okay, so this is the use of the modal auxiliary verb, that is can and could, which we use to show the ability of the noun, and can we use in the present tense and could we use in the past tense. Yes, in the chat box. Now we are moving on modal verbs of permission. So when you have to take permission, so at that time which modal verb you use? So sometimes when you go from this class, okay, so you and when there is a teacher present in the class and you have to enter the class. Okay, so at the time you use may I come in, may I come in, teacher. So at that time you are taking the permission, you are asking for permission. Okay, so what the teacher said, yes, you may. Okay, means teacher is giving you permission, you may come in. Okay, so this is the modal auxiliary verb for for permission, but these modal auxiliary verbs are more formal. Okay, see, there are two types of these modal verbs for the permission, that is the asking for permission and giving permission. So for giving permission we always use may. Okay, may you come in, may you may take this book, you may come in, you may use my phone. Okay, whenever you are asking permission, may I take your phone, may I take your book. So at that time for giving the reply, for giving the permission, we always use may. Okay, so may we use for giving the permission, as well as may we use for asking the permission, asking for permission. Okay, so see, can we use for the informal. Okay, means with informal and formal, I told you formal means with official. Okay, and informal means friendly. Okay, so can you use, you can use can, informal, could for polite, may for the formal. Okay, and might extremely formal. Okay, so this is the uses of can, could, may, might. See, again I am repeating here, can, informal means when you are when you are taking permission from your friend. Okay, can I take your pen, so at that time you will use can. But when you have to take the permission from your teacher for the pen, so what which modal verb you will use, may I take your pen, teacher. So this is the difference between use of can and may. Okay, so can you use you use for the informal, and may you use for the formal. About the could now. Okay, could, it is for the polite request, it is for the polite permission. Okay, so could you use for the polite permission, and might you use for the extremely formal permission. So see now examples, you will understand from the examples. Okay, so may I come in, sir. See, whenever you went out of the class and teacher come in the class, at that time you have to take the permission from the teacher that you have to come in or not. Okay, so which modal verbs you will use for here, you are taking the formal permission because teacher is already present in the class, so you have to take the formal permission. So what you will use, that may I come in, teacher, or may I come in, sir. Okay, so which modal verb you will use, that is may. Okay, now see, you have to ask for the polite permission. Okay, you have to pass something, or you have to pass, see here there is example of salt. Okay, so we will take the example of salt. So you have to pass this salt. Okay, so someone is asking you that I someone want the salt, and someone asking you for the salt. So what she will ask you, that could you pass the salt, could you pass the salt. Okay, so it is a polite request, could you pass the salt, could you pass the water. Okay, could you pass this book. So this is the polite request, polite permission. Okay, now see, next one is might. Yes, might we use for the extremely formal permission. Okay, so see here, might I suggest something, might I suggest something. So this is the extremely formal permission. Okay, for using extremely formal permission, so at that time we can use might. Okay, might I suggest something. So official level, we use might. Okay, might she be there? So this is also the example of using might. Now see, for giving permission, we use only may. Okay, you may come in. When you asking for the permission to the teacher, at that time teacher will reply, you may come in, you may take my book. Okay, you may use my phone. Might is the auxiliary verb. It is also the helping verb. Now we are moving on. Can is also the modal auxiliary verb, modal verb for permission. See here. See here, we have seen modal verb for permission, but more formal. Okay, these are the modal verb of permission, but these verb are more formal. Now we are going to learn about the less formal verb, that is can. See, modal verb of permission, less formal. See here. See here, can you use for the asking permission and giving permission also, but it is a less formal modal verb. Okay, so when you have to take permission from your parents, when you have to take permission from your grandparents, okay, uncle, aunt, or when you have to take the permission from the friends parents also, so at that time you can use can. Okay, so it is a less formal modal verb for the permission, so we use can for the informal permission. So see here, there are also for two things you can use can, for asking the permission also and for giving the permission also. So see here, there are some examples and you can understand. So can I go to Mira's house, mom? Here, someone is asking to his mom, that is, he has to go to the Mira's house. So he has to take the permission. He has to ask the permission to the mom that, see how he is asking, can I go to Mira's house, mom? See, students, when you have to take the permission from your parents, at the time also you can use can. Okay, can I go to my friend house, papa, or mama? Okay, you can use these also. So see, second example, can I watch a movie? Sometimes in your home, when you have to watch movie, when you have to watch TV, at that time you take permission, you ask permission to your parents. Okay, can I watch movie? Can he watch a movie? So your parents also give you reply, yes, you can. Okay, but if your some work is pending, at that time your parents say no, you can. Okay, means you are using can for asking the permission, but where? To the informal level. Okay, can she eat an ice cream? Yes. Can I go out for playing? Can she eat an ice cream? Can I eat an ice cream? Okay, when there is ice cream in your home, then for eating this you have to take the permission to the parents. Okay, so you can use that, you can ask can for asking the permission. Okay, so can I eat an ice cream? Can she eat an ice cream? Okay, so see here, can be used for asking the permission, but where? To the informal level. Okay, now see, can we use for giving the permission also. Okay, so whenever you are asking permission, at that time you need also reply. Okay, so see, there are some example of can. Okay, so you can go to Mira's house. See here, for asking the permission, can I go Mira's house, mom? So mom is giving the permission. Yes, you can go to Mira's house. See the second example. Can he watch a movie? So here see the reply, see the answer. He can watch a movie. See, I already told you that if some work is pending, so at the time your parents can say you, no, he cannot watch a movie. Okay. Can she eat an ice cream? Yes, she can eat an ice cream, but when she is suffering from cold, so at that time she can't eat an ice cream. Okay. So see, we can reply in positive form also and in negative form also. Okay. So see, here we have learned about the modal verbs for permission, that is may, can and might also. And here may is the formal, okay, and can is the less formal modal verb. Okay. Now see, we are moving on. Will. Okay. So see the uses of the will first. Okay. Will, this modal auxiliary verb we use for show the desire, your wish. Okay. Desire means what? Wish. Then preference. If you have to give preference that first you will do this thing, after that you will do this thing, at that time you will use will. See, preference, desire, choice or consent. So see the uses of will first, to show desire. Okay, desire means your wish. Second one, show the future. Third one, express the capability and express the determination. Okay, whatever you have to do, that is determination. Capability, I already told that capacity. Okay. Then show the future means in future tense also you can use will. And for showing your desire, your wish, then preference means whatever you will do first and whatever you will do middle and whatever you will do last. Choice, then consent. So this is the uses of will. See the example of first uses, that is shows desire, preference, choice or consent. Okay. See first example, I will come for party. Here the sentence is showing the desire that he will come for the party. Okay. So this is the positive sentence. I will come for the party. It's his wish that he will come to the party. So I will come for the party. Now see negative. I will not attend the workshop. See, I will not attend the workshop. And see question, will you be quiet? So this is the question sentence by using will. Okay. Now see second, show the future. Okay, when we have to write the sentence in the future tense, at that time we use will in future. I will go to playground at evening. Okay, so I will do my homework after my mother come. Okay, so you can use will for showing the future. They will watch a movie tonight. Here will is used in the future tense. Now they will not watch a movie tonight. It is the negative sentence. Now will they watch a movie tonight? Here is a question. Okay. Now see express capability. Yes, very good. I will make sandwich. Now see express capability. This this bag will hold 2 kilograms of weight. The capability of that bag, that the bag can hold 2 kilograms of weight. Okay, means for expressing capability we use will. This bag will hold 2 kilograms of weight. This bag will not hold 2 kilograms of weight. Now see the question sentence. Will this bag hold 2 kilograms of weight? So this is the question sentence by showing the capability. Now see express determination. Determination means yes, whatever you have to, okay, whatever you have to do, that is the determination. means intensity, we can say intensity of wish. So I will score the highest. I will score the highest. This is your determination that you have to score highest marks in the class, okay, highest marks in the school. So this is your this is your uh, intensity. Okay, so you have to score. I will score highest. I will come in class. I will score first in class. Okay, I will not score highest. So this is the positive sentence, and I will not score the highest is the negative sentence. So will we use to show desire, preference, choice or consent. Second, will we use to show the future. Then will we use to express capability, and will we use to express determination. Now see, next one is would. Okay, now see would. See, usage of would. Would you use to show preference? Will also we use to show the preference, okay, and would also we use to show preference, okay. I would prefer coffee, okay. I would prefer coffee. You can write this sentence by using will also. I will prefer coffee. Okay. Now see second sentence. I would not choose tea over coffee. This is the negative sentence. Now question. Would you be free for the movie tomorrow? This is the question sentence. Would you be free for the movie tomorrow? Now see second usage of would, that is show wishes. Okay, if you have to show wish, so you can use would also. So see here will. Okay, we have learned about the will also for the desire. Desire means also wishes. Okay, so at that time you also use will to show your desire, and here also to show your wishes can also use would. Okay, they would like to watch a movie tonight. Here is a wish that they would like to watch a movie tomorrow. But here when you will use would for showing your wish, at the time you will use like. Okay, I would like to tell you. So when you will use would for showing your wish, at that time you have to use that like word. Okay, see the next example. They would not like it if you left early. So this is the negative example of the would. Now see next one, gives advice. Okay, when you have to give the advice, at that time also you can use would. Okay, I would spend my money carefully if I were you. This is the example of the would which gives the advice to someone. I would spend my money carefully if I were you. Now see, if I were you, I would not spend so much money on clothes. This is the second example of using would in the negative form. So this is the usage of would for showing the preference, for showing the wishes, and for giving the advice. Now today we have learned about some modal auxiliary, that is can, could, then may. Can we use for the less formal permission, and may we use for the formal permission, more formal permission. After that we have learned about the will modal verb. Okay, and now we have learned about the would modal verb. Okay, now see in next lecture we will going to learn about the subject and verb agreement.